Welcome to the Cover House Show, the go-to show for anything insurance. My name is Benedicta Wuga, also known as the Queen of Insurance. Together, we'll explore the importance of insurance, how it affects life, and why it is an important step in financial planning. I will share real-life stories with expert advice to teach you all you need to know about insurance so you can make an informed decision for a brighter future. Stay with us as we share real-life stories, debunk common myths, and guide you step by step to take control of your financial security.
Are you aware the current insurance penetration growth in Ghana here is less than 2%? Curious to know why? Watch the Cover House Show.
Do you know you can have an insurance policy and pay as low as 90 cedis or even less? Imagine acquiring a mortgage right here in Ghana with your policy as collateral. Oh yes, you too can be an owner today. For all this and more, stay tuned for the Cover House Show.
Are you aware that insurance premium payments and claims are non-taxable? Do you want to know more about facts about insurance? Then watch the Cover House Show.
In this world of financial tension, are you aware you don't need to bridge to get an insurance cover? Are you also aware you can build generational wealth through life insurance? You want to know how? Watch the Cover Show.
Do you know that you are the money-making machine in your family? Do you also know that the machine can be insured? Ooh, you have things running through your mind, right? Watch the Cover House Show.
Life insurance is like fun. The older you get, the more it costs and harder it is to get. You can borrow money to pay premium, but you can't borrow money to pass an insurance medical test. Do you want to know why? Watch the Cover House Show.
The Cover House Show.
Coming to a screen near you. About insurance so you can make an informed decision for a brighter future. Stay with us as we share real-life stories, debunk common myths, and guide you step by step to take control of your financial security.
Are you aware the current insurance?
Should my father die, how much will you give me? That's the person is asking of price. At that point, you shouldn't be, okay, so the funeral policy, the waiting period, no. You should just go straight to it and start doing your calculation. Then you get the closing. But sometimes, as salespeople, we like talking too much because our job is talking job. Me, I can talk for the next 8 in your ear. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
because I'm playing the.
so sometimes we don't even know when to hit the button and just get it closed. Sales is not about luck. Sales is about going through the processes and knowing what to do at what time. There are times that you don't know when to pitch, right? Some people, because we say you should start from prospecting down to referral, so they want to go through it. But you should get to the point when the person starts asking you some relevant questions. The person starts asking you, like you. So this thing, what do you say it will help me with? Okay, this insurance policy, should my father die, how much will you give me? That's the person is asking of price. At that point, you shouldn't be, okay, so the funeral policy, the waiting period, no. You should just go straight to it and start doing your calculation. Then you get the closing. But sometimes, as salespeople, we like talking too much because our job is talking job. Me, I can talk for the next 8 hours. I won't get tired. It's my shoe that maybe will worry me today. But I can stand here and talk, and it's not that I'm talking nonsense. Excuse my word. I'm saying very relevant things, and we'll talk. We like talking. So sometimes we don't even know when to hit the button and just get it closed. Sales is not about luck. Sales is about going through the processes and knowing what to do at what time. There are times that you don't know when to pitch, right? Some people, because we say you should start from prospecting down to referral, so they want to go through it. But you should get to the point when the person starts asking you some relevant questions.
One, unmute it.
Hello there. Welcome to my live stream today. I just want to share a story of an entrepreneur who's told me that he has been having challenges with growing his business. His team hasn't been making sales for the past 6 months, and he's given up on the business. He believes in the idea. However, the team is unable to get sales. He has invested all his income, all his savings into this business, but still, business is slow. My name is Benedicta Uga. I have been in the sales industry for the past 11 years, and welcome to SikaPave Consult. We are here to help you to build your brand. So we are here to help you to scale your growth in terms of your sales, right? So our major focus is in sales. So today, join me as we treat the key topic in sales, which is prospecting. Yes, most sales executives have a problem with prospecting. Some also are unable to convert the prospect into the sale, right? So sometimes we are able to start the process of the prospecting, but we are unable to go through it to the end of the sale. So in this session, I would like you to comment, like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are here to help you. We are going to read every question that is in the comment section, and I'll try my best based on my experience to answer them. Feel free to reach out to us also in our DM if you want a one-on-one session to be able to guide you to skyrocket your sale. So today our topic is prospecting and lead generation. Now, what is the objective of this session? The objective is to make you understand what prospecting means. We want to make you understand the meaning of leads. Now, sometimes we confuse leads and prospects. They are two different things. In some places, they call leads contact, right? So we are trying to understand what leads are and how you can be able to convert your leads to prospects, then to be able to convert them to a sale. Now, we are going to also help you to identify the different types of prospecting. The question I want to ask you, are you prospecting right as a business person? Do you even know who your niche is? This is a very big topic, right? So let's go down into the business of the day. So how do you generate leads? Or who are leads? Now, leads are the starting point of the sales process, where you create opportunities to build relationship. You understand the needs of the customer. That will help you to generate sales as a business person, as a salesperson. Now, without leads, there will be no conversation. So it means that if I don't identify a lead, there won't be any conversation to even start with, right? And without conversations, there will be no sales. Therefore, no sales mean there will be no income. And as an entrepreneur or a business person, you'll be frustrated. Or as a salesperson, you will say sales is difficult. Listen to me. When you hear that word, sales is difficult, it's nothing. It's because the person is not having a lot of prospects. The person is not having leads. The person is not having people to convert into the sales. So they see it as if it is difficult. But for me, I enjoy selling. Maybe one of the challenges I have as an entrepreneur and as a business person is managing people. Honestly, that's one of my greatest challenge that I face. But when it comes to prospecting or getting the sale done, I don't see it to be difficult, because I believe that when you go through the process, when I identify who my niche is, I can be able to close the deal. So what is prospecting? We've gotten what leads are. Now let's look at what is prospecting. Prospecting is the process of identifying and engaging potential customers who may have a need for your products or services. Remember, we said leads are the starting point of the sales process. That helps you in creating opportunities to build what? Relationships. And you understand the needs for you to generate what? A sale. Now, prospecting is the process of identifying and engaging potential customers. So I can be a contact. You have seen me, maybe after interaction or trying to build relationship with me. Let's assume I earn 1,000 cedis and your product is 2,000 cedis. Truthfully, you got me as a lead, but I am not your prospect because I can't be able to afford the 2,000 at this moment, right? So I can't be able to afford your your products or your service today because I don't have the affordability, and that's what prospects are. However, as a Christian, we call people some gatekeepers, right? So the lead might not be able to afford your products and services, but that lead can be able to direct you to who can afford your prospects. So a salesperson goes into a big institution and he speaks to the receptionist. Maybe the product you are selling is going to cost about 2,000 cedis, but maybe in code, the receptionist salary can't be able to afford it. So the salesperson will feel like, oh, the people in that company are unable to afford my policy or my product or my services, right? So some of the sales executive back off. Hitherto, the best thing for you to do is, can I speak to the CEO? Can I speak to the manager? Can I speak to the people in authority, because they can be able to afford my products and services? So this is, despite the person was a lead, the receptionist was a lead, but she's not a prospect because she can't afford my products and services. So for you as a salesperson, the moment you realize that this person, you discuss your product or service with the person, and the person says, I'm unable to afford it, my recommendation is straight, you ask for who? The higher person, who you assume that can be able to do what? To get you the sale. So let me share a personal experience. There's a company I went to, I made friends with a lady. The lady never bought the policy, but she recommended me. She told me her boss is up, I should go and speak to the boss. Guess what? I went to speak to the boss, and the boss told me that, oh, he'll think about it. Anytime I call the boss to rebook the appointment, the boss will not honor the appointment. The boss will not honor the appointment. He keeps postponing the appointment severally. So guess what? The gatekeeper, who is the receptionist, she's my friend already. And you know, as a salesperson, when I'm going there, it's not bribe, but I appreciate her. Sometimes I tell her, you are looking so beautiful. Then, oh, I got a chocolate. This is for you. Guess what? Anytime I call her, I explain to her that I'm trying to talk to the boss, but the boss is not, giving me the opportunity. One day, she told me that he's around. Are you around? Come. He's around. Come. And I got there, and she said, oh, he's in a good mood. She gave me all the rundown that they just won a contract, and the boss is so happy. And I went as a salesperson. I picked Uber. I went straight there and closed the sale. So you see, though she didn't buy my products, but she was able to connect me to the person who will buy my product. So let's look at who your leads or contacts are. They are not people you should ignore, right? Though after interacting with them, maybe you realize they are not a prospect. We can't convert them to prospects. So some of us just back off. No, please try and engage them and talk to them. Let them realize that you trust them and you have them in mind. Now, the goal is to build relationships when you are prospecting. Some of us are so much in a hurry to close the deal. Salespeople, take your time. Business people, take your time. There are some products that are wanted, right? People need them on a daily basis. Example, water. People need it every day. But when you are selling things that it's a want. People want it, but it's not really needed. I recommend that you need to have your time, build relationship with the person to get a sale. And I tell you that businesses that you build relationship actually last longer. Create opportunities. Create a lot of opportunities that the person will be able to trust you and be able to give you the sale, and you convert the prospect into a paying customer. Why prospecting is your lifeline as a salesperson? Just like human being, the moment you run out of blood, that means you do what? You will die. That's the same thing. So as a salesperson, as a business person, kindly don't run out of prospects. I am 11 years in the industry. Today, I went out to prospect. I got back home at 5. I left home at 6. I am still prospecting because I can say I have over 500 unconverted customers who are still in my books I'm still working on for the past 11 years. However, I need new prospects to fill in the basket. Why is it so? Because some prospects will not convert today. Some will not convert tomorrow. Some not 2 years, some 3 years, 4 years, 5 years before they will do what? They will buy your products or your services. It's not that your products and services are not good, because some sales executives or entrepreneurs feel that. They feel like their products and services are not good. They start having, oh, should I turn it this way? Should I try this style? No, maintain your style. Now, prospecting for you as a salesperson, as a business person, it's not optional. It is your survival in the industry or in your business. So you need to continuously sell. The moment you run out of prospects, then you are lacking, you lack sales, you can't be able to convert, you can't be able to get sales, and you'll be frustrated as an entrepreneur. Yes, you'll be very frustrated. So you need to continue learning, you need to continue prospecting on a daily basis. Every day is a prospecting day for you as a salesperson, because every thriving business has a lead generating system. You need to generate leads. So examples of ways that you can generate leads are referral, door-to-door sales, walk-in, word of mouth, networking, social media. There's a lot of way you can be able to generate sales. So somebody will ask, how can I generate sales through networking? Have you asked yourself, maybe you are selling real estate. Real estate. Now, real estate are sold in dollars. Have you checked when the last maybe gold company event is happening? Have you checked where the next CEOs are having an event? Have you checked when the next managers are having an event? Have you checked where they are having a real estate fair? Have you gone there? So you are going there to network. You're not only going there to network, you are going there to prospect. So I tell my team that we sell insurance, we sell funeral products, right? Now, East Legon Clubhouse, there's a space there that's being used on a daily basis for funerals. When you see the kind of funerals that are held there, you will know that it's not just anybody kind of funeral. And you want a client who can pay you 1,500 cedis monthly. What stops you on a Saturday to dress up and go there? Because on funeral flyers, they say what? All are cordially invited. That means it is not restricted. So as a salesperson, you need to get where the next network event is that is related to your industry, or where you can get your niche from. So this is what I would recommend. There are a lot of prospects around us. So I see some people leaving Kaswa, coming to Accra Main to prospect. And I ask myself, do you know the number of prospects in Kaswa? Do you know the number of niche on your social media platforms? What are you using them for? I believe by the end of this session, you would have gotten an answer to your prospecting needs. And that's why I am here. Let's look at some types of prospecting. So we have the organic prospecting, These are free, but they are very powerful. The organic prospecting, we are looking at events, family and friends, people around you, people you know, but they are very powerful. You might not have to pay a lot for it, but they are free. They are very powerful because they trust you. Trust has already been built before you started the process or you started the selling. So they know you, your people around you, they know you. So they are able to relate with you. Now, referral prospecting. So some of us or most entrepreneurs and salespeople hardly ask for referral. For me personally, I've stopped asking for referrals. I ask for recommendation. And I say this often on my trainings. Now, what is the difference between referral and recommendation? Now, when you sell to me, let's assume you sell this bell to me. You see, this bell. When you ask me to give you a referral to sell this bell to, I might give you somebody lower than me. I might give you somebody maybe in the same level of like me. However, when you ask me for recommendation, I'll recommend you to my boss who might need multiple of this. I'll recommend you to my company that, okay, we do a lot of trainings and they might need this bell to be able to control the crowd and noise, right? So I'll recommend you to my company or companies I know maybe one or two people in there that will be able to buy multiple bells from you. So you see the difference between referrals and recommendation. Choose which of this you want to go for. Is it referrals or recommendation? Both works. And because for this part of the prospecting model, they are warm because the word of mouth has already gone for you. And the person, like me, when I recommend you or I refer you to someone, the person know I have done at least 70% of the due diligence and they'll trust you, and the converting rate of that person is very high. You are able to convert very fast compared to the normal one. Now, social media prospecting. Social media prospecting is very holistic, it's very big. You are able to scale, especially on social medias like TikTok. You are able to scale like TikTok and other social media handles. You are able to scale it up, a lot of it. Then you are able to do a lot. You're able to do a lot. You're able to get a lot of people coming into your DM. You are able to start a lot of conversations. You are able to talk to more people. So the moment you see the numbers, right, or people talking to you, my recommendation is please don't keep them hanging. Chat them in the box. Chat them in there. Now, you need all three. Somebody will say, oh, I'm good with TikTok or social media. So for me, I don't need referrals. Please, you need all three types of prospecting to be able to become the top salesperson or an entrepreneur. Organic prospecting. So I'm breaking this down. I've spoken about it earlier, but let's look at some. So you talk to people everywhere, anywhere you find yourself. So in your church, you are talking to people about what you sell. Some of us are even shy to tell our colleagues what we sell. Some of even our friends who watch our social media, we don't post our product. So they don't even know what we do. So you go to event centers, you talk to people on what you sell, your workplaces, family and friends, they know what you sell and everything, right? Talk to people about what you sell. Don't be shy. So ask simple questions like, what do you do? Now, what they do will feed into what you are selling, right? Because you are going to the right network. Go to the right event places that fit your industry. How is business going, right? So start conversations like that because your next client is already in your environment. You don't need to think far. As I stated, somebody will come from Kaswa and come to Accra, Maine to come and prospect. I will say the cost of coming is so high, right? So for me, I think you need to do it, right? So you need to know your next client, who your next client is, and they are all around you. Your next customers are all around you. You need to be around them and you need to get to them. Referral prospecting. This is the gold mine for you as a salesperson. I've moved 3 times. Always ask who else may need this product or service. Who else needs this product or service? That's the first thing for you to do, right? Because your satisfied customers are your marketer. When I'm satisfied with your products, I will refer you to other people. So recently, a friend gave us a toothpaste. He says, Benedicta, try it. And he gave my colleague and I. My colleague has been asking, she uses other products, right? She said she bought a pack of other products before my friend gave us that toothpaste. Can you believe she's no longer using the other products, right? She's using my friend's product and it's finished. She's been asking me to give her the guy's number. I gave the number to her. Now, she has recommended about 10 people to the guy within 24 hours. I gave her the number yesterday evening and the guy came back thanking me for the toothpaste. Why? Because the toothpaste, when you use it and sleep, you don't get that bad scent. And this is how referrals work. The people who refer you, or the people who refer you to other, they trust you because either they have used your product or services, or they trust you so well that they don't need to maybe buy even the product. Personally, if I trust you as an individual, I can be able to recommend you to anybody in my network. So that is one thing referrals does. It makes your contact with the person very warm. And as a salesperson or as a business person or an entrepreneur, the moment you finish your sale, you should be able to ask who else would need the product or your service that you are rendering. Build and remember to build relationship, not just transactions. Give excellent services to increase referrals. Referral close faster because trust is already transferred. Referrals close faster because trust is already transferred. As I stated earlier, the person trusts you, so the person will be able to buy from you so quickly. Now, some of us are shy to ask of referral based on my research. I spoke to a few people before creating this slide. Some people find it that it will be like I am using the customer. It's as if I am using the customer so much. Social media prospecting framework. Now, social media is one of the ways you can be able to sell, but you need a certain style or framework to be able to get the attraction that you want. Now, position yourself. Position. Be known for something specific. So sometimes some people are doing so many things at the same time. So today you are posting dress, tomorrow you are posting insurance, next tomorrow you are posting wig, next tomorrow you are posting shoes, like you are not known for something. So I was using a team before this team. One of the things that made me, or when I want to engage your service, that I start talking to you, I realize that you are doing so many things at the same time. I feel you can't give me the attention that I need. And that is one of our challenges as salespeople. Because most times sales is flexible, or some of our businesses are flexible. So we think that we can be selling anything we can be doing, except you're an affiliate marketer who is selling other people's products. So people will know you as an affiliate marketer. They won't know you as the owner of that brand or the business. So I recommend that you need to position yourself to be known for something. So for me, you know me as the queen of insurance. I sell insurance. Now, I'm having a challenge recently navigating and shifting from Queen of Insurance to SikaPave Consult as a sales trainer. A couple of prospects or clients have asked me, hey, why? Are you no longer selling what? The insurance? Because these days, it seems you are posting only SikaPave Consult, and that is how we confuse our customers. So somebody is selling insurance, the person is selling shoes, the person is selling clothes, the person is selling Maggi, the person is selling tomatoes, the person is selling oil. You are confusing the customer. Be known for something. Maximum, be known for 2 things so that you don't confuse your customer. Now, step 2 of prospecting on social media is to educate. Most of us go to social media. I'm not talking of TikTok because TikTok Live, I know some of us use TikTok Live to sell our products, right? But I'm looking at when you are selling services, you are selling intangible products, right? Where you have to post on Instagram, you have to post on other social media platforms. In fact, even on TikTok, I recommend that once a while you teach your people. So, like today, before doing my makeup, the makeup artist was telling me that I have lots of beards on my face. I need to do what? I need to shave my face to make my makeup subsequently to sit well on my face. This is something, when you are a makeup artist, an entrepreneur, a makeup artist, this is one thing you need to do. So this soft tips, you should be able to share it on your page. It is not only posting a client before and after. It is not only posting, oh, I am your trusted makeup artist. It is not only posting your bag. As a bag seller, you should be able to teach me how to match this color of bag with this color of shoe and a pair of dress I should match it with. You are educating me. Now, people are able to trust you. Share the problem. So you can do sometimes maybe color blocking, or maybe a brown shoe with a green belt will not match for you as a man. When you are wearing a brown shoe, you need to wear a brown belt to complement it. So these are some of the things you share with your audience. Why is this important? It's because your audience will trust you, your audience will believe in you, and they'll believe in what's in your capabilities. Engage. So step 3 is to engage with your customers. So I've seen a couple of people on social media, you write on their pages, they don't engage, they don't like, they don't do anything. Sometimes when we get a lot of numbers, we feel that the people are doing us we are doing our audience a favor. Please, as a salesperson or a business person, you are not part of that category. Engage the people, or somebody raise a concern, then you tell the person, let's have a conversation in your DM. No, at least give that person a comfort. Maybe somebody reading the comments will actually get an answer from the answer you give, right? Some people read comments. They read personally. I'll go to the page. I'll read a lot of comments. When I see the headline, the first thing I go to is to read comments, because the comment section, that's where you get the real gist, right? And maybe sometimes you don't need to even open the link, because the gist you want is in the comment section. Now, imagine a salesperson, somebody is asking you, how much is the product? And you say, send a DM. No. Don't do that. Stop it. Stop it, please. Stop saying, come into my DM. Answer them. It's maybe 500 cedis, but it's negotiable. We can have a conversation in the DM and let me get you what? Your best price. Or what's your best price? Make an offer in your DM. You should go into the client's DM or the prospect's DM, not the prospect coming to your DM. Right? So convert. Convert is 10 conversations into business. 10 conversations into business. So you convert clients into the client's DM. So let's look at contents that attracts prospects. Contents that attracts prospects. Now, post contents like, what do you know about? Mistakes people make when they be buying their shoes. Here are a few mistakes people do when buying their shoes. Or, before you buy a shoe, read or watch this. Now, this is a very catchy hook to get your customers. So, a guy posted about a policy, and he said, 15 years from now, how much do you want to have? Then people came into, oh, I want 2 million Ghana cedis, I want 5 million Ghana cedis. Then the person said, then hit me up in my DM, or let's have a conversation. And that got that guy over 3 million Ghana cedis premium. So have this conversation. These are hook questions or things that will enable your people to trust you. People will get an engaging an engaging content, because when your contents are not engaging, people will start drifting or people will not buy from you. Now, you can also say, this could save you money or stress. Do you know when you buy this bell, it will save you the stress of shouting, time up, time up. All you need is just to ring it. This is how I have sold, or I have projected my bell. Will you buy? Compared to, I am selling a bell for 5 Ghana cedis. Which of these two marketers or which of these two salespeople will you buy from? This bell is 5 Ghana cedis. Come and buy. Or salesperson 2 who says, the bell, are you a trainer or are you a teacher who has a lot of students in your class who are always shouting? All you need is to use this bell to silence them. Let's have a conversation and this bell will be yours. Which of these two salespeople will you buy from? I believe you will buy from the person who shared the story because most people buy because they want maybe luxury, they want security, they want comfort, they want to be comfortable, and your product should be able to solve their needs. Now, remember that people respond to value. When you create value for them, they respond to you. Building your personal brand, personal prospecting list, sorry. Now, I want you to start tracking your prospects. I know those who sell online, especially on TikTok, will say it's very difficult to be able to do. Kindly try and do this. Sometimes a lot of prospects slip out of our hands without converting, and we still go live to be looking for the new ones. For some of the customers, they just need you to touch that button for them. They just want you to tell them that, okay, can we combine a yellow and brown shoe to give you that classy look as a boss chick? That's all they just need. So when you hear people, I hear salespeople say, I'm convincing the client to buy, then you have lost it. You don't need to convince the client to buy. You need to give the client value. You need the client to have value show the client the reason why they need to buy your product. So please build your personal prospect list. You can do it weekly, you can do it monthly, but I need you to track this. And you can send us a DM of how this has helped you. Now, start tracking the prospects from the names. So some of us have very good people, even on social media. I'm talking about social media a lot. Some of us very strong prospects on our phones. I want you to go to your phone. If you are unable to get 50 people who can buy your products and services, then please change your number. I beg you. Change your circle. At least minimum 20. Minimum. I've brought it down. Minimum. If you are unable to get 20 people from your contact to buy your product, then please, we need to have a conversation about this. That means you need to change your network and your circles. Because as you remember, we said what? Organic prospecting, right? So those people are the first points of call. People you know, family and friends, they're your first point of call. And those people are more likely to buy from you. So write out the names of those people. Write out their contacts. Now, let's look at, for some people, you do B2B types of sale. That's business to business type of sale. So look at the industry. So I'm using real estate as an example. When I am doing the real estate business, it means that I have to go to the key players in the industry. I have to go to industry first. I have to go to the places that I will get the creme de la creme who can afford my product, right? So go to the industries that have it, that can be able to buy my product, depending on what you sell. Now get interest level. So when the person says, oh, I'll think about it, write it out, let's talk about it in 2 months' time. Please write it out. So personally, I've gotten somebody who told me that 1st January, send me a message so that we can have a conversation about your product. Guess what? I never spoke to the person. I've forgotten. I'm being real with you so that you don't feel like it's so perfect, right? No, I'm like you. It's not so perfect as you think. We are all trying to work on it, right? But maybe I have worked on this based on experience. I've become better at it. So I'm sharing based on my experience here. By June, when I discovered our charts, someone else has been sold to the customer, which is I lost that sale and it hurt me so bad. It hurt me so bad that I lost that customer. Now track your last conversation. So as I stated, like the man said, can we have a conversation in January? And I lost him. Somebody else bought the policy from, sold the policy to him. Now, so use your notebook, use your Excel sheet to be able to track it, because sometimes when you put it in your head, you forget. So please use your notebook to track what is there. So let's look at how you can build a consistent pipeline. How can you build a consistent pipeline? Because you need a pipeline of prospects to be able to flow down to your closing. Prospect daily. Prospecting is a daily activity for you as a salesperson or as a business person. Let everybody around you know you sell insurance. When we go to our school programs, I attended Mauli School, the best school, right? You saw how we shook the internet last year. We are going to do worse this year. So the moment I walk to someone and want to talk to them, maybe not even about insurance, they'll be like, you, don't come to me. I know you're coming to talk about insurance. So you see, because it has become part and parcel of me. Anybody I'm talking to, I'll talk to you about insurance. Recently, a guy was trying to ask me out and he was like, I said, do you have insurance? He said, I knew that the conversation would get to this point. Because he knew that there's no how. We've spoken for 3 weeks and I will not talk about insurance. No. I will definitely talk about insurance. So it's a daily habit. You can't say you are putting some, because see, the 10 prospects you generate today, you might only be able to convert 1 today. So you need to continually moving them. You need to continually changing them. You need to continually be getting in new people to fill in the basket till you grow. Now, it's not that we are forgetting the other people, but we need new ones to fill in as we go along. Now, track the leads. Track the prospects you generate. The leads you generate, track them. If you don't track them, you lose them. As I stated, every day, imagine you are adding 10 to your list. Every day you are adding 10 to it. If you don't track it, that's why you need a notebook or an Excel sheet. I know we are in a technological world. People will say, oh, we don't use notebook again. But I believe that what you write is easy to remember. And when you have the Excel sheet, put them in. It helps you. And we have other CRM tools that you can use to track your progress, right? You can use those tools to be able to track them. Now, nurture the relationships. So some of us, we don't nurture the relationship. And that is one thing I like about Chinese. So I order things on Alibaba. So last year, I think January, I had a conversation with a supplier. Do you know that at least any other month, the supplier sent me a message. Hey, my friend, how far? How is it going? Do you need something? Have you gotten the money to buy? Is there a challenge? The supplier kept tracking me. The supplier kept asking me questions. And finally, last month, I decided to buy from the supplier. Now, stay visible. You need to be very visible. You need to be very visible. You need to be seen. You need to be seen. You need to be heard. You need to be seen. So don't be shy. As a salesperson, take off your shyness. I tell the person, if your money is in the pockets of the next person, how are you going to go for it? Let's assume that maybe Kojo, standing beside you, has taken your money. How are you going to react? Won't you grab the money from his pocket? That is how you have to grab the money from your prospect. So you need to be very visible with it. Now, the moment you stop prospecting today, your income will decrease as time goes on. Because the moment just like the blood in our system, the moment the blood stops flowing, it means that we are not going to do what? We are not going to live, right? You won't be able to live. You have to, they need to give you more blood to be able to do what? To come alive. So that's the same way. The moment your prospects are dying off or you are not putting in a lot of prospects, that is the same way you are going to lose sales or your income will reduce. Here are 5 common mistakes sales reps make or entrepreneurs make. You are waiting for customers instead of actively searching for them. Some of us as salespeople are waiting for the customer to walk up to us. I told you that earlier today I was at an activation and I saw something that really, like, I was shocked. The salesperson was sitting under the canopy and calling the customer to come to the canopy. I was like, wow. You are expected to go to the customer. You feel that the sun is scorching, so you don't want to live under the tent to come to them, to go and talk to the customer. But you expect the customer to live where they are going to walk up to you. And as I projected, the customer told them, I'll come back, and the customer never came back. However, if the sales rep had walked to the person, started a beautiful conversation, the person might have, even if you are unable to get the sale, would have started a very good conversation. So please, start looking for your customers. Go through people's social media pages. Go and talk to them. Search for the customer. Talk to them. Go to them. Tell them that this is what you do. Post. Your post also can be a way of what? Searching for customers. And don't say, a friend complained recently that she saw a product on an entrepreneur's page. And the entrepreneur, and because the lady was not doing live, so let's assume it's a bag. So when she came on the lady's page, she saw the bag. And she asked the lady how much. She went to the lady's DM and asked how much. The entrepreneur said that she should wait till when she is doing live before she will buy. And till today, as a sales trainer, I'm still looking for that clarity. Somebody is holding money here, and you are telling the person to wait when you come on live for her to buy. What's the difference between selling it now and waiting till when you are going on live? What? Remember, you are not doing the customer a favor. No, you are not doing the customer a favor. Neither is the customer doing you a favor. You are selling a service or a product to the customer by answering the customer's needs, and the customer is paying you for that service or the product. Hence, you are creating value for the customer. Now, posting randomly on social media without a clear strategy. This sometimes my brother will say, you just want to post. But your post should be able to communicate something relevant. Your post should be able to send a signal to your customers or your prospects or people you want to have an engagement with. Let me pause here. If you have any question, kindly write it in the chat box. My team will pick it up and I'll answer you. So feel free. We are learning together. As I stated earlier, please write your comments in the comment section and we'll answer them in due course. Now, failing to consistently follow up with the prospect. I think I explained this earlier, that sometimes we don't want to follow up with the prospects. We feel that the prospects are not, or because the person didn't buy, or some of us say the client is troublesome. The client will not buy, the client will not buy, the client is troublesome. No, please. The client just want clarity. Maybe that day you went to the customer and the customer has frowned his or her face. The customer maybe had a bad day. Maybe the boss spoke to him or her wrongly. The customer has lost someone. Something. Let's say maybe the customer is not in the mood. Remember, you are about to take money from someone. So until you touch that button, until you create that value for that customer, the customer might not see the need why they need to buy from you. Now, relying on only one source of leads or generating leads. Some of us only rely on one source of generating leads. Some of us are looking at just maybe prospecting or social media, because now, especially those who do TikTok a lot, they only focus on TikTok. They don't do other social media handles. They don't do other places. They don't sell a lot, right? So please, let's try as much as possible to use all the sales prospecting channels. So referral generation, social media, and our organic prospects, so our family and friends. I would like to pause here and take a few questions that have come through, and then we continue. July, what's happening to the TikTok? I don't know. I thought you posted. What's happening to it? Okay. Okay. So, I have a question here. How should a new entrepreneur or sales agent respond to continual rejection during prospecting? And what practical strategy can they use to overcome it and improve their conversation? Okay. So, as a new entrepreneur, do you understand your products and services? That's the first thing. Do you know the nitty-gritties of your products and services? Calm down. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. I know some new salespeople are so hard on themselves. They want to do everything. They want to understand it. Please, I want to calm you down. It's part of the job. I don't want you to take rejections very personal. I don't want you to take it that the people are rejecting you. No, they are not rejecting you. They are rejecting the product you are selling. Now, as a salesperson, one of the strategies that, for me, I would say is create value for them. Give them the reason why they need to buy. So I don't know if you can write what you sell in the comment section. We can pick that up and I can do a sample role play for you. So example is maybe you are selling a bag, right? and your bag is 1,000 Ghana cedis. You are a sales executive and you are expected to sell that bag. Now, how can you be able to sell the bag? Because continually you talk to a lot of ladies and they tell you they don't like the bag or they don't have the financial capacity to buy the bag. I don't know what your rejections are, but I'm just using this because most often than not we hear it is too expensive. So you ask, you are selling to me, Benedicta. Madam Benedicta, I see you go to a lot of trainings. Look at this bag. Can you see how beautiful this bag is? It will look good on you when you go for your trainings. Why am I saying this? This bag can be able to take your laptop, your tablet, your diary, and all the things you need to carry will fit into one bag. And you don't need to be going up and down, or you don't need to be picking a lot of stuffs, and you look so plenty. And Madam Benedicta, you don't have a car. So I believe that this bag is big enough to contain everything for you. You have told me the reason why I need to buy the bag. This is better than you saying, don't call me, don't call me, don't call me, don't call me. Bag is 200 cedis or bag is 1,000 cedis. Buy one, get one free. You see, this way, I will not appreciate it because maybe I have a friend who is selling it for 800 or even 990, right? Remember, their competition in town. So a friend is selling it 990 and you are selling it 1,000 cedis. You have not given me the reason why I need to buy the bag. So that is one way you can be able to sell your bag. I'm using the bag as an example. So it depends on what you are selling and the strategy to use to do it. But don't be afraid. Please calm down. During prospecting, you are going to meet a lot of rejection. And that is why we said, I'll go to the next slide will answer you. You need 10 prospects. You need 6 appointments or conversations with the customer to be able to convert to one, right? You need before you get one sale. So you can see people on the TikTok live. I'm using TikTok live as an example, right? So you can get over 10,000 people on the live. But the person will say, oh, sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. They just want you to know it's also a sales strategy. And one of our live trainings, I'll teach you all that. So it's to create that there is scarcity. So you'll be eager to buy. They'll say, oh, one left, one left. It's just to create scarcity. So you buy it quickly. So there are various ways, but it's dependent on what you sell. And then we can be able to address that. But the first thing is not to take rejections personally. Now, the second is, how do I boost my confidence so it can help me with communicating with potential clients? Believe in yourself. One thing I tell my team is the customer will either tell you yes or no. Now, the yes is dependent on how you create value for the customer. There's nothing, I think building confidence is within. I can't tell you, Amma, build your confidence, build your confidence. No. It's depending on how you, the individual, see yourself. How do you see yourself first? Do you see yourself as the star? I call myself the queen of insurance. Am I the best insurance salesperson in Ghana? No. In fact, I heard of an insurance sales agent's commission. My heart skipped. She's earning 130,000 Ghana cedis monthly commission. My heart jumped. I'm not the best, but I called myself the queen of insurance. And who don't want to relate with a queen? Do you understand where I'm coming from? So you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your products as well. Believe that you have the best product. Then you create value for the customer. Your creating value for the customer will enable you understand the customer. Your value, it will make you understand how the customer react. And you need to do a lot of role plays. Don't just get up and go out to sell. So before we started this training, I've gone through the slide several times before we went through. Though I did the slide, but I had to go through it again because, I'm doing other stuffs. So before we started, I have to read through again to be able to be abreast with what is in the slide. So some of us don't also prepare. You need to prepare before meeting the customer. Before you step out, prepare. Before I came on this live, I have prepared, I've envisioned the kind of questions that will come. And this question is one of them. So I'll encourage you to believe in yourself, believe in the product that you sell, and create value for your customers. Now, let's continue. Please drop your questions in the comment section and I'll read them as we move on. So, assuming people are not interested without making the effort to engage and educate them. So some of us, the product we sell, we already have it at the back of our mind that the customer don't like us. We have it at the back of our mind that people will not be interested in our products. Please, let's try to engage the customer. Let's try to educate the customer. That is your job. You see, I keep talking about creating value. In the first question and the second question I answered now, I kept speaking about creating value. Create value for the customer. Let the customer know that you are interested in their growth. Now, when you do that, the customer believes in you and they are able to, even when there is challenges with your product, there's a way the customer will go around it than when you don't create value and you sell to them. Please, always create value. Value lasts longer in the minds of the customer because they believe that you are not interested about taking from them. You are interested in pouring into them and solving their problem. One of the ways we can be able to prospect is DM prospecting. And one of my trainee from my Sell Like a Boss training, she said this is one thing that has helped her for the past 3 months. She came in May and it has skyrocketed her sale in her company. They ran an award scheme and she is number 5 on the league. And I told her we are going for number 1. And one of the things that she used is DM marketing or DM prospecting. Most people don't believe in DM prospecting. And I say, even the juju people, they come into your DM. The fraudulent people, they come into your DM. How much more you, who is selling a legal product or offering a legal service, what stops you from going into people's DM? Just tell me, why? Why are you not in people's DM to start a conversation with them? Okay? Let's take it that you don't know how to do it. Today, I'm going to teach you how to sell in the DM. My highest training gig that I got was from DM marketing. I just went into the person's DM, started a conversation about being a salesperson, and the person said, "Oh, we've been looking for somebody who will train us, my sales team." And I said, "Why not?" I sent the proposal and we got it, and I made some good cash, right? Say cash. I got some good cash. Yes. So imagine every week you go into 30 people's DM. I know you will tell me that, oh, my bags and shoes, I don't need to go into people's DM. Do you know the caliber of people who appreciate you for going into their DM? You are selling bags, you are selling shoes, example. And there's a very beautiful corporate lady who has a very nice picture. The branding is so solid on social media, and you are not in her DM talking about your products. It's something I don't understand, right? So let's go into DM marketing or DM prospecting. Now, DM prospecting is the act of intentionally reaching out to prospect through WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn, or TikTok. Now, you know the people who needs your product or services. So we have people who do B2B, or those who do B2C, depending on the kind of products or services you offer. Now go into the DM of those who matter. So especially those who do B2B. Now go into their DMs. So let me give an example. Your company offers IT products, right? So remember the other forms of marketing or prospecting, which I shared earlier. That's on the side. Now, this IT product, look at what companies will need my IT product. Go into the DM of the person who matter most in the company, who the procurement officer or the IT officer. Example, this your IT product, you think that you need to sell it to Coca-Cola bottling company. Example. Now, can you do a research of who the head of IT is at Coca-Cola Ghana? Can we do that? Yes. Now, when you go into his DM, you start a conversation with him. I'll show you how to start the conversation to get the person to close the sale. Then, so you sell at other social media platforms. TikTok, you can sell there as well. So start meaningful conversations that will lead to sale. Now, building connections. So the first thing you need to do is to build connections with the prospect. Now, start with a warm, personalized message. Please, not AI-generated messages. So long. No. Let your message feel real. Maybe for typo errors, you might go to AI, but it should be very short, very, very, very precise, so warm, and, appreciate the person. So I see some guys do that a lot in our DMs. I know the ladies will tell you, oh, you are so beautiful. I love your dress. All of them is format, right? So start with, hello, Mr. Mensah. I came across your profile and noticed your interest in growing your business. So this is a way you can start the conversation. You see, this is very precise, right? Or, hello, Mr. Mensah, I realized you are a trainer, an HR practitioner, and I am Benedicta. Maybe I'm a recruitment agency. Will you need, so you start that conversation. Let the conversation be very warm, because you are trying to build relationship with the person. Remember that on social media, the person doesn't know you, except maybe on WhatsApp, right? But on other social media platforms, the person don't know you, and you are trying to start a conversation. Even when the person knows you, you should be able to write or start the conversation warm with the person to build a good relationship, right? Then you can say, hope you are having a great day. It's great to connect with you on social media, or it's great to connect with you on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or it's great to have you again. So write it in the way that you can be able to understand. Now, prospecting is very important. DM prospecting or building the connection is very important because it softens the ground for you. Personally, before I accept your policy, accept your friend request, I go through your page. The moment I see those lotto numbers, I see those stuffs, I'll run away. I'll block you. In fact, the moment I see your followers are less than 500, I'll stop it. Right? Why am I saying so? I'll do that because I have had people use my pictures for fraudulent activities before. So I'm very careful in that security space. So when you come into my DM and you sound a bit off, I'll just blacklist you. So you need to be very warm. You need to be very patient with the prospect so that you can be able to do what? Engage the prospect. That is my next slide. That is my next slide. So ask open-ended but relevant questions that will encourage meaningful conversation. So example, when you say, Kojo is, do you have a child? Yes or no? It's not an open-ended question. Do you see? That is different when I say, do you have beneficiaries? It's also what? Yes or no. So you need to ask open-ended questions that will make the person talk more. Example, when last did you attend a funeral? Oh, I went to a friend's funeral at Mankesim, and from Mankesim, the village is down there, and my friend, so this will give the customer to be able to speak a lot. Then another question is, maybe I'm using shoe or bag as an example. The last time you went to the interview, how did you feel on those pairs of heels you wore? Were you comfortable? Or do you think you need to change it? Oh, the heel was too long and the training was about 7-story building and there was no lift. So you see, it will open the customer up to narrate a story. Now, in that story, you will get your needs there, the needs of the customer there. And that is where you will create value. That is where you will you will answer the customer's needs with what? Your product. So, so this helps you to understand the prospect needs, as I stated earlier. You are able to know what the customer really needs on the spot. Because the customer will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. So today again, a lady walked up to our tent. She was just passing. She seemed like somebody who will not buy. She was like, I have so products of your company, but I want the mainstream product. Can I be able to change the product to them from this maybe smaller one to the mainstream one? And we said no. Now, the way the lady dressed and the way she asked the question, she seemed like somebody who is not, might not buy the policy. And this is the truth. Even me, I looked at her like, But with my experience, I realized that you don't undermine any prospects. Guess what? A colleague got up and walked up to him and he started talking to the lady. They stood there for over 2 hours. And my other colleagues and team members are, hey, they've kept long, Papa. Why? What are they selling? Because as I stated, the lady didn't assume, or she doesn't look like somebody who will buy a lot of products. But guess what? This lady bought a policy worth over 2,000 Ghana cedis. Yes. Because the guy had time for her. She narrated the reason why she bought the other products. She had had experience of buying insurance for maybe other people, and the people passed away. So she had that phobia that anytime she buy, the people might die. This was the feedback the colleague gave. So this made her not to buy the product. But after buying the lesser product, and she realized that whoever she did it for didn't stay, had lived more than 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So it means that she can now migrate to the bigger one. And I think my colleague did a very good job. He created value. He didn't just sell what she wanted. He sold more policies to her. And this is what you, as a salesperson, you need to do. So example of such is, what financial goals are you hoping to achieve this year? Now, this enables the person. For me personally, my financial goal this year is to be able to be a billionaire. Billions, be counting billions. That is my goal. Then your follow-up question might be, so what are the steps that you have taken to be able to achieve this? It will make me talk, oh, I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. So let's assume you are a financial person, you are into financial sales, and you are asking these questions. So please, let's ask open-ended question. Your job after you engage with the customer, because you have identified the customer's needs, your job is to educate the customer. Educate the customer. Provide valuable information before making any offer to them. Provide valuable information before educate the customer. So give them lots of information. Give them a lot of information, right? Before making an offer to the customer. So you are sharing practical tips and insights. Share practical tips and insights about your product because you need a lot of that, right? Highlight relevant success stories. So share some success stories with the customer. Okay, Kwesi did it and he got the benefit. Oh, Ama combined a yellow shoe with a brown bag and it suits her so well. You know, just share some success stories with the customer. This builds trust with them. Provide clients testimonial. This is very important. Today, I told somebody about my personal life story of how I paused my school because of my family or my siblings to be able to finish their education. Now, this story touched the heart of the customer and he signed up to the policy. So you need to touch the heart of the customer. You need to sell what will resonate with the customer. And that's why as a salesperson, you need to sell a lot of stories. And you do that by educating them. Answer their questions clearly and professionally. Some of us in turn feel that the customer is our friend. So we don't answer their questions well. Oh, Charlie, Jai. Oh, stop it. Don't stop asking me that. No. Even if it's my sibling who is asking me a question, I will answer it. So I'll pause and answer a few questions that have come through and we'll continue the conversation. Please drop your comments, like, share the live. I know a lot of people out there will want to hear this insightful training. Please feel free to share on TikTok, on Facebook, on all social media platforms, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, SikaPave Consult, and get more insightful trainings as we go along. So one of the questions is, what do you do when you feel like giving up? What do you do when you feel like giving up? The question is, why do you want to give up? Why? Rome was not built in a day. It's built gradually. Hey, until you hear someone out there, their story, you might think that you are not the best person. Few years ago, when I see people on social media, I feel like I'm not doing so well. I feel like things are so bad for me. I feel like I'm not worth it. But until I started having deep conversations with some people, I realized that, Charlie, I'm not saying I'm better, but I'm not doing bad. For me, I'll always tell any salesperson or an entrepreneur is never give up on it. Now, every day, the rejection, the pain, you are not making profit, you are pouring into it, you are trying your best, you are not making sales, it's the point or drawing you closer to your success. And in sales, we say you need to have 9 no's before you get yes. And that is why we need you to do 10 prospects daily. Please, let's try as much as possible. I will encourage you not to give up. When you give up, as a Christian, I will say the devil has won. Why will you want to give up? That's a question. Why? Why? The road is not greener out there. until you get there before you know how it is. So people see my success. I know a lady said, I want to be like you. And I told her that, don't be like me. You can't carry the cross I carry. I barely sleep for 4 hours. The maximum I sleep is 4 hours daily, Monday to Sunday, because I am reading, I'm reading, I am learning, I'm writing, I am doing so. Like now, after this place, my team and I, we are going to have a discussion. Maybe by 9 or 10, we close. They go home. That I'm going to now sit and read to plan for the next session. And tomorrow by 4:30, I'm out of the house. I've gone to my work, my regular work, right? I'll close by 5, get home by 7. Then again, the second part of the SikaPave consult will start. I'm writing my book and the design, I'm getting things done. So please, this is my life, right? So I wake up at 1 every day. I sleep at 10. I wake up at 1 daily to write my post and do other things. So I need you to be up and doing. I don't want you to give up. No, please. Never giving up is not an option. You are better than where you find yourself. You can send me a private message, or let's have a conversation on 024 9246 575. Let's have a conversation so that we pick this up, so that I understand what actually is making you to feel this way. Sometimes it's just anxiety from the new people. And don't compare your 2 years experience to somebody's 20 years experience in the industry. So that's what the last word I'll leave with you. Convert. Convert. That's how do you convert? You've got the clients, you've built the conversation, you've engaged the client, you've educated the client. Now it's time for us to convert the prospects to a customer. Now guide the prospect towards the next step, such as a call, a meeting, or a purchase. Now, some of us don't call for the business. We don't call for the business. We don't call the clients. We don't ask the clients that, what can we do? Or can we have a meeting? Can I book a 1-hour meeting with you on Zoom or social media, or call? Or can I meet you here to maybe further discuss? Remember, you've educated the person. Further discuss what I explained to you earlier. So example of this you can say is, would you be available for a 10 minutes virtual meeting? That's if depending on what you sell. Or may I share an option that will suit your needs? So this is looking at people maybe who are selling tangible products or intangible products as well. So, or would you like me to send you the sign up details, depending on if you are doing a business that needs sign up, right? So remember that the best salespeople don't sell. They help people make decisions they already want to make, because you've gone through the process to the converting stage. Here is a daily DM activity target for you. Please, I'm going to monitor it because I'll need you to come into my DM and let's have a conversation on it. I know that you have some questions to ask around it, or you might need further clarity. You can reach out to me. So send 30 new DMs each day. I want you to try it. Try this. And whatever the feedback is, reach out to our DM, SikaPave Consult, on all social media network. We'll answer it, we'll pick that up, answer it, and guide you further, right? Start 10 meaningful conversations out of the 30 new DMs you enter. So do this daily. So start engaging them, 10 people on a daily basis. Now book 3 virtual meetings out of that conversation. Book 3 virtual meetings or face-to-face, depending on your products or services. Book 3 face-to-face virtual meeting. Now, aim to close at least one of that sale. That is your target. However, if you are unable to close it, don't be hard on yourself. Please remember, you are building a relationship that will last longer. Don't be too pushy with your sale. Gradually build the relationship. Now, remember, don't enter someone's DM just to sell. This is a warning I need to give. Please don't just enter people's DM only to sell. Start conversations, build genuine relationship, provide value, solve problems, and earn the opportunity to make a very relevant offer. So start the conversation. Be very genuine. Some of us are so quick to just sell. We don't build relationship. We don't even understand the customer. We don't know their needs. For DM marketing or DM prospecting, you need to understand the customer, and your product needs to solve their problem. Don't force your product to solve the problem. Where it can't solve, you want it by force. By force, it must solve the problem. Please don't force it. Try as much as possible to solve the client's problem. And any opportunity you get, please give the client what? Value. Remember what? Always create what? Or offer value to the customer. Now, follow-up system. I stated earlier that some of us get a lot of the prospects, we just pour them in. We don't have follow-up system. We don't follow up on the customer. Now, most prospects do not buy on the first conversation, and that is one thing I want to echo into your ear. I want you to understand that your customers might not buy from you that day. Whether DM, whether social media, whether face-to-face, whether door-to-door, whether in events, your prospects might or will not buy from you the same day. Some people, personally, I want to see how consistent you are. I want to have that wow experience. I want to see what differently are you going to do. So if I'm your customer and you come to me the first day, I don't buy, and you don't have a strong follow-up system, you lose me. So follow-up strategy, day one, you do it. Day 3, you do it. Day 7, you go weekly. Day 7, you continue the follow-up system. Then weekly, you do it. Now, the fortune is in the follow-up. So day 1, you go to the customer. Day 3, you go to the customer. Day 7, you go to the prospect. Then you do a weekly follow-up on the customer. Now, you don't, after weekly, just do once a week. Then you can reduce it to maybe once in 2 weeks, because you don't want to be too much in the face of the customer. The customer might see you that you are too desperate. The customer will not like you, because for me, when I see that you are just, it's all about the sale, I'll just pull back a little. So I need you to go through this system to be able to get the customer. In the process of doing these follow-ups, you are building very good, genuine connection with them. And guess what? Those customers who take time to buy, they are your best customers that you ever experience. So this is a practical exercise for all of us. After this training, I want you to list 20 people you already know. Accept. Identify 5 who can refer you. Identify 5 people who can refer you. Then send 3 messages before leaving this training. I believe that you have learned something. Send 3 messages before you leave this training today. After this training, just send 3 people a DM message and start the conversation with them. So, all too soon, we are getting almost to the last part of the training. So, my final takeaway is leads are your business oxygen. You breathe them. Leads or contacts, you breathe them. So the moment your business run out of leads, then you will struggle as a business person or as a salesperson. Now, prospecting is your daily responsibility. It's a constant responsibility for you as an entrepreneur and as a business person. Now, some people are complaining about no sales, but others are building very strong pipelines. So I'll recommend, decide which one you want. Do you want to be complaining that sales is difficult? Do you want to complain that people are rejecting you? Do you want to keep complaining that you don't have a sale? Or which one do you want to do? Or are you building a very strong pipeline? Are you building a strong network? Are you building a strong prospecting channel where you can go? It's a long time I've posted about insurance on my social media page. I just do maybe one post about insurance in a week. Unlike before, which in a day I post like 4 or 5 things about insurance. But guess what? Do you know how I'm still getting my businesses? The prospects I have generated over the years, I still go back to them. And people are giving me referrals and recommendations who I am translating into what? My leads. And these are things that I do on a daily basis. I go back to customers. I follow up on customers who I have spoken to or prospects I have spoken to previously. I go back to them, have a conversation with them, ask few questions, and they come back. Sometimes maybe in the course of me selling, I'm not touching their needs, but now I am touching their needs. So I am able to speak to their needs properly. Yes. So please, if you have any question, kindly drop the question in the chat box. I am open to answer them. This is question time. I'm here to help you with your question, whether on TikTok, whether on Facebook, on YouTube, any of our channels. I'm open to answer all your questions. Now, before I answer I have a few questions here. Before I answer them, please, we are having our training. We have 2 trainings running. Sell Like Your Boss training that is going to help you transform your sales by 200%. We have past students who have done this. You can go to our social media platforms and see testimonials for yourself, right? So this training, Sell Like Your Boss, is going to happen on the 19th and 21st of September. We are leaving the link in the bio or in the chat, so you can fill the form and the team will get back to you. And also we have from zero to hero, which is also going to help you as an 8-session online class. It's going to help you to scale your prospecting or your sales. This zero to hero is for the new entrance into sales, just like the person who asked the question, right? You are a new entrant into sales. I think you need zero to hero, because I came down to your level, like the least person, the person maybe who studied chemical engineering, and the person wants to come into sales or have gotten a job in sales. How you'll be able to scale up and become a top sales performer. So the link is there. I'll entreat you to go fill it, choose the ones that you would like to apply for, and the team will get back to you and we'll have a conversation and we'll pick it up from there. I know that when you come for this training, your sales life will never be the same again. Thank you. So let's go into the questions. So my first question here is, have you encountered any form of rejection on social media prospecting? And how did you handle it? I think because of how I have branded myself on social media, most people are very warm towards me on social media because I am, one, my profile. So before somebody will be warm or cold towards you on social media, it's how you present yourself online. So before I talk about everything, hey, you see like this, in quotes, Otele's video, I'll write about it. Sexy virus issue, I'll write about it. But the question is, how does this correlate with the product I am selling? Can you picture you watching me here, coming online to my page, and you are seeing me talking about a leaked video? Or even not on my page, you see me commenting under a leaked video, maybe on somebody's page. How will you see me? So it all starts with how you carry yourself. Now, when you see my profile picture on social media and I come into your DM, one, I am professional. I'm trying to build a relationship. You'll be warm towards me and you'll pick it up. So my last conference I did in July on my birthday, 90% of the sales or the people who came to speak there, I didn't know them. Yes, I didn't know them. They are not in my circles. I met them on social media, except Mr. Labi, who I met at an event once, and that was it. And the rest of our conversations were online. But guess what? They came to my event to speak. So it's how you position yourself. So anybody who comes for my training, branding is a big part of our training. Now, have one of the rejections I faced from someone is, but it's a common everyday rejection anyway, so it's normal. It's not something too serious. The person said, I don't like insurance because when I do insurance, my parents will die. Do you understand? So this is a common objection. So the person is not rejecting me because I am in the person's DM. No, but this is an everyday rejection I encounter on a daily basis. So this is how I handle this. I just told the person that, oh, I understand them. Remember, objections, you need to understand the client. Don't argue with the client. Then you ask questions why they feel so. And maybe some, oh, my friend did it and within 6 months the mother dies. As if I am praying for my mother to die. You see, sometimes our religious beliefs also coin some of the objections that people raise. Then I made the person understand that no, you are not praying for your mom to die, but we are looking at what if she should pass away. The financial burden that will come with her, or the financial burden that the death will bring. That is what you are answering, so that you can be able to mourn your parents properly. So that is how I handle that objection. But so as I said, the rejection is not because of social, I enter the person's DM. No, the rejection is a normal objection handling. But I think for me, if I am to advise the person who asked this question, how to go about rejection on social media, one, check your profile, check your bio data, check the things you post. Number two, go back and look at how you started the conversation. Were you too pushy about your sale? The clients will turn you down. Build a rapport. Acknowledge them. Go through their wall. Maybe they got married few weeks ago or few months ago. Oh, congratulations for your new home. I guess now you are enjoying, if it's a guy, or now you are enjoying homemade food. You see, this is how you start the conversation. Now, so example, maybe you go to the person's wall and the person got married maybe few months ago or few weeks ago. Is a guy. And you are saying that, oh, hello, how are you? Da da da. The person has been rejected. We're like, oh, congratulations on your new marriage. I guess you are eating from the house and you are enjoying homemade foods now. Yeah. So this is it. This is how I'll encourage you to do. So thank you so much. I don't know if you have any question. More questions. I'm here to answer you. Okay. If there are no questions, thank you for joining my life, and I wish you all the best. Questions, the person starts asking you, like you. Sales is not about luck. Sales is about going through the processes and knowing what to do at what time. There are times that you don't know when to pitch, right? Some people, because we say you should start from prospecting down to referral, so they want to go through it. But you should get to the point when the person starts asking you some relevant questions. The person starts asking you, like you. So this thing, what do you say it will help me with? Okay, this insurance policy, should my father die, how much will you give me? That's the person is asking of price. At that point, you shouldn't be, okay, so the funeral policy, the waiting period, no. You should just go straight to it and start doing your calculation. Then you get the closing. But sometimes, as salespeople, we like talking too much because our job is talking job. Me, I can talk for the next 8 hours. I won't get tired. It's my shoe that maybe will worry me today. But I can stand there and talk, and it's not that I'm talking nonsense. Excuse my word. I'm saying very relevant things, and we'll talk. We like talking. So sometimes we don't even know when to hit the button and just get it closed. Sales is not about luck. Sales is about going through the processes and knowing what to do at what time. There are times that you don't know when to pitch, right? Some people, because we say you should start from prospecting down to referral, so they want to go through it. But you should get to the point when the person starts asking you some relevant questions. The person starts asking you, like you. So this thing, what do you say it will help me with? Okay, this insurance policy, should my father die, how much will you give me? That's the person is asking of price. At that point, you shouldn't be, okay, so the funeral policy, the waiting period, no. You should just go straight to it and start doing your calculation. Then you get the closing. But sometimes, as salespeople, we like talking too much because our job is talking job. Me, I can talk for the next 8 hours. I won't get tired. It's my shoe that maybe will worry me today. But I can stand there and talk, and it's not that I'm talking nonsense. Welcome to the Cover House Show, the go-to show for anything insurance. My name is Benedicta Wuga, also known as the Queen of Insurance. Together, we'll explore the importance of insurance, how it affects life, and why it is an important step in financial planning. I will share real-life stories with expert advice to teach you all you need to know about insurance so you can make an informed decision for a brighter future. Stay with us as we share real-life stories, debunk common myths, and guide you step by step to take control of your financial security.
Are you aware the current insurance penetration growth in Ghana here is less than 2%? Curious to know why? Watch the Cover House Show.
Do you know you can have an insurance policy and pay as low as 90 cedis or even less? Imagine acquiring a mortgage right here in Ghana with your policy as collateral. Oh yes, you too can be an owner today. For all this and more, stay tuned for the Cover House Show.
Are you aware that insurance premium payments and claims are non-taxable? Do you want to know more about facts about insurance? Then watch the Cover House Show.
In this world of financial tension, are you aware you don't need to break to get an insurance cover? Are you also aware you can build generational wealth through life insurance? You want to know how? Watch the Cover Show.
Do you know that you are the money-making machine in your family? Do you also know that the machine can be insured? Ooh, you have things running through your mind, right? Watch the Cover House Show.
Life insurance is like fun. The older you get, the more it costs and harder it is to get. You can borrow money to pay premium, but you can't borrow money to pass an insurance medical test. Do you want to know why? Watch the Cover House show.
The Cover House show.
Coming to a screen near you. Welcome to the Cover House show, the go-to show for anything insurance. My name is Benedicta Wuga, also known as the Queen of Insurance. Together, we'll explore the importance of insurance, how it affects life, and why it is an important step in financial planning. I will share real-life stories with expert advice to teach you all you need to know about insurance so you can make an informed decision for a brighter future. Stay with us as we share real-life stories, debunk common myths, and guide you step by step to take control of your financial security.
Are you aware the current insurance penetration growth in Ghana here is less than 2%? Curious to know why? Watch the Cover House show.
Do you know you can have an insurance policy and pay as low as 90 cedis or even less? Imagine acquiring a mortgage right here in Ghana with your policy as collateral. Oh yes, you too can be an owner today. For all this and more, stay tuned for the Cover House show.
Are you aware that insurance premium payments and claims are non-taxable? Do you want to know more about facts about insurance? Then watch the Cover House show.
In this world of financial tension, are you aware you don't need to breach to get an insurance cover? Are you also aware you can build generational wealth through life insurance? You want to know how? Watch the Cover show.
Do you know that you are the money-making machine in